I guess this is tutorial. This is a tutorial, right? We're just doing character. No, we aren't. That's not what we're doing. What are we doing?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, we are. All right. So where are we gonna
Why not?
Where are we gonna put that? Just another question. That just goes in characters, right?
Yeah, we just make a new plot like.
Yeah, we're putting a new demo character into characters.
Yeah,
that's
I
where
would
it goes.
make a demo character and then make it visible for everyone, so new players can just see.
Okay. Yeah, and you notice the automatic generation of name, because that's just how it goes. You can either do that or create their own.
Indeed.
So then usually I'm the one setting up all the other junk. Like I'm the one that shows it display to everyone. Your characters are always public, no matter what. So that's why your bio is important, because if you want people to know who you are, then your bio will reflect that, or you could hide it and just have it a general bio. So step 1, characteristics, right? Most of this stuff is on the long batch of information pages, which are extremely complex, because if you could see, they're just a giant... Every time I read this thing, it's just a giant jumble of words that we have gone over hundreds of times. It's really, you read it, and then you use it, and then hopefully you remember it. So it takes a little bit of thought and effort to make a character. So what is, let's think, what character should this be? Just think about your ambitions. What character, if you had to get a mount or a second ally, what would you get?
Mount.
I actually got rid of the second ally system. It's just, there's a new system in place. So, anyway.
Yeah. Mount, I would pick a dragon.
Okay. Well, what does a dragon have? Like, if you think starter character, you start with 80 characteristics. What does the starter character for a dragon need? So, you're thinking like speed.
Yo.
If it is mount, yes.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Dudley.
I guess you walked in on you're also going to be in the tutorial video. Congratulations.
You made it.
If you can see it, actually, let me just enable it for everyone. Just, so as the tutorial character, I think we'll just keep this from now on. Just, this will be the tutorial of how to set up a character. So Ufri will be our tutorial character.
Well,
so as a general setup tutorial of how to set up a character. Anyway. So we have Ufri, so you want it's like a mount. So a mount needs speed, and so that's agility, so that they can move farther.
Depends on what kind of mount you want. You can also want a attacking mount.
So that would be what? Weapon, does it have a ranged attack or a melee attack?
Probably strength.
No, yeah, so that would be strength. Okay, so melee attack. So, skills. There are many. They are varied. There's a page on it explaining them all, but again, I wouldn't bore you with all the words because there's so many.
If I were to
yeah, Deadly, you were around for that too. You were around for the tutorial. No, not the tutorial. You helped me with the rework of the new skill types. Because now we have 3 types of skills. We have basic skills that bypass defense through outcome. We have basic skill specials, which will do special things when you get outcome. And then you have non-action skills, which in order to do crafting, you need sleight of hand. And in order to get sleight of hand, you need max agility and intelligence.
Well.
So, if you want to craft stuff, there's a specific route you must travel. Right, so... so what would a dragon mount have?
Probably dodge.
Okay, so add 3 points into dodge. You start with 10 of these. So,
10.
What next besides that?
Navigate.
Which one? Surface?
Surface.
Okay, so it can navigate by the land.
In the air.
And then do you want stellar so it can navigate by stars?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
you can navigate by
stars, and then you have 1 point left.
Survival would probably be a good thing.
Yeah, so survival is when you go down, you can pick yourself back up. Now the problem is, it scales up. There's the scaling, which is Your navigate skills scale off intelligence. Only dodge and survival scale off of agility.
Right.
So are you sure you want to? Do you want to replace strength with intelligence?
I don't want to. I want to minus strength a bit and agility by 10. Both of them by 10 and then add
Okay.
it to
So
the
you're going to
intelligence.
take 10 points from each. And you guys
Yes.
can modify this, by the way. So multiple people, if it's authorized, can look at the same page. So you can modify the same things as I can.
Yeah,
Well, when we're on the same, don't just and remember to hit enter every time you do something, because if you don't,
well,
other people can't see what you just did.
it has happened before that.
Yeah,
That
it's
didn't
happened too
work
many
out,
times
so.
for me to not say that.
True.
Okay, so that's step 2.
Next up.
Step 3 is you get something called, you get how many VUs? 2 VUs?
Yeah, 2.
VU
2
is
VU.
veteran upgrades. It allows you to get your aptitudes, your talents, and your special abilities, and then your magic, which is apparently it's called psychic powers, but I can't rename it or anything, so just go with it. We're using
Well.
the Dark Heresy 2nd edition sheet, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so what would a magical dragon mount have? What would a dragon mount have? I don't know about the magical part. Does it even
Well.
have a weapon?
Let's roll on that.
Sure. No.
Apparently not.
So no weapons. So the dragon mount is simply
A
I'm
dragon.
seeing the irony in this. It's like you're a dragon riding a dragon. So it's like the irony of that is a bit it's delicious. Anyway,
Well, we've
So-
seen it happen before, so
let's go back to starter page. There is a So How Goes It page to actually give you another tutorial of that.
I have that open
Read.
right now. So
Okay, so I have it open too. Well, I just opened it now, but so you get 2 standard VUs and then 1 if you're magical, but you're not magical, so you only get 2. So think magical, or think what a bit. So, and this is where the creativity part comes in. Is you
what
need
could a dragon
aptitudes
have?
and you need talents and you need special abilities, but none of it's predefined. You must come up with it on your own.
I had some problems with that already, so
Yeah, everybody does. I had problems with that, and I'm the GM. I'm the one making this stuff.
that's never a good thing.
It's not. Well, it's a good thing because it means that you put more effort into the game than if you were to
No,
just
I mean, it's not a good
basically
thing that
take
the
it
GM
from a
doesn't
sheet.
know
If
what to
everything's
do.
done for you, you put less effort into it. If you have to create it yourself, you have more investment into your character.
I'm just gonna try to put something in. To see
sure.
if that's okay.
Just
for
don't
them.
forget to hit enter, so that we actually see what you're putting in. Do you get what I'm
Let's
putting down?
see. What does a dragon have? Fly, but well, that's
Yeah, flight. That's just given. It's
Yeah.
the ability to fly.
Actually,
And like if it was a mount, you don't have operate. If you're the one on the mount, you have operate to be on it. And ironically, unless you have operate aeronautica, you actually cannot fly on it. So, okay, enhanced flight. What does that do?
I was thinking in the way like that it would be easier to dodge certain objects like arrows coming at you.
Okay, so you're saying like, well, all right, roll a d2. So you get plus 10 to dodge while in air.
Nice.
So you get a plus 10 to dodge while airborne. So you'll have a better chance of dodging in the sky. Say what?
I am allowed to make a special ability, right?
Yeah, you can make ones. You can use it for on one. You can use it on both. You can use it. It's so long as it goes. You use both VUs right now.
I am going to use both VUs right now, but only one on enhanced flight and then one on
I
special
hate to say it, but
abilities.
we're not going to save this character. It's just a heads up. Just keep this one in mind and keep it in your heart, and then use it somewhere else. But just know that we're not going to keep this one. Okay, so then just write it in. Don't worry so much about formatting. That's my job. I'll
I was
worry about
thinking
the
of
formatting and
something
making
like
it sound nice.
I was thinking of something like a fireball.
Fireball. All right.
Yeah.
That sounds more magical.
Well, it's a
Well, there
special
is no
ability.
requirement for magic. I mean, you can't have
And a
magic no matter what.
dragon.
So, well, do you
With
want?
dragons, it's kind of given.
Okay. Well, yeah. In terms of lore, you're supposed to have magic, so that would actually be a power, a magical power, which means you get a spare VU to use on for magical power. So you're just saying like fireball.
Yeah.
So you get fireball 1. So I mean that's
Special
pretty
ability.
self-explanatory what a fireball is. But then it's like, are you spitting it? Are you throwing it? What are you doing with it? Are you breathing it?
Probably have the dragon breed it.
Okay, so breathe out a ball of fire. So that's what the spell does. Okay, so now you have one more VU, which you can use on any of the 4 categories.
Wait, 4?
Yeah, because you have aptitudes, you have talents, you have psychic powers,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is magic, and then you have
talents,
special
right.
abilities. 4 categories.
Right, talents.
And then you have the
I
5th
completely
unlocked
forget
category,
about
which is
talents most of the times.
elite skills once you have all 4 aptitudes at max. Which none of you have done because you're all noobs still, and so am I. we're all just struggling.
Well, we haven't been playing this long, so
Yeah.
I think. What's the highest level in the game? I think that's my
80,
turn.
same like last one.
No, I
I
mean
think the
the
highest
level
level
right now.
anyone's gotten so far is 10.
12.
Not so much. I think some of you have gone beyond. I think Stare is like 12.
Yeah, I have 12.
Stare has actually beaten your record.
No.
Yes.
But only
Okay,
with
and
help
it's
of
going to
the
get
one
worse because Stare's going on
one
solo
item.
op, so he's going to be leveling a lot faster than the rest of us. Because every mission he does, he gets paid for, and he gets a chance to get a free level up after each mission. So he's going to probably get a lot more than the rest of us.
Well,
Who knows? Or his missions
that
could
might
be
also
long,
be a bad thing.
or not.
That might
Anyway,
also
back
be
to
a
the
bad
task
thing.
in hand. Now we've
Yeah,
still got the 1 VU.
Well, I think I'm just gonna use the second one on the enhanced flight.
Okay, so that just gives you. Is it multiplicative? And let's just go with plus 10. So now you can get the plus 20 dodge in the sky.
Nice.
You're gonna have to, and now you have to think ahead because when you rework this and your dodge becomes able to. This is like a beginner aptitude, just a straight buff. But once you upgrade, you'll have to change it because then you'll have 100 dodge, and then it's like, what's the point of it having higher dodge than the roll's possible of doing?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. So more editing. Alright, so that basically fills out that. For me, I have to do all the macros. Like you guys could try it, but I'd still have to edit it anyway.
I don't have it under. I don't have an. You haven't really taught me yet. So.
Okay. Well, that's easy. I mean, well, it's not easy. It's just you
The
could
new
have
macros
gone
aren't easy.
plenty of times into your macros page.
Yeah, I've checked it out.
Yeah, abilities.
Still.
You look in the internal code, and then half the time it's just copy paste. It's just it gets a little complicated. If I had to explain it, it would be the first part is our template, the default template. The second part is you just name equals and then whatever the skill name is, and parentheses your name. And you need the brackets, the squiggly brackets, because that's what's going to keep it all in there. Then you have your accuracy is your skill level divided by the D100, and all that's in brackets because it's called inline code. It allows it to roll in the same line. Like normally you'd have to hit enter and you have to have it separate lines of code, but with inline code you can do it all in one line. So that's how we can do what we do. I could imagine how long this code would be if we didn't. If Deadly, you were the one that introduced inline, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So it was whoever introduced inline code probably was you. I just don't remember. You don't remember either. Just we've been using it for so long. It's just inline code just makes everything just easier. I could just imagine how long this would be with without inline code.
without it. Um,